Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Have another Jurassic World review for you today. Today we'll be taking a look at two members of the Attack Pack, as they are labeled here on the packaging. The Dimorphodon and the Dilophosaurus. So these are the $7.99 price point for the dinosaurs. They don't have the battle damage, they don't have any electronics. They're just kind of basic dinosaur figures, $7.99 a piece, which I think is a decent price. So here's the Dimorphodon. I just think this dinosaur is absolutely hilarious because it's basically like a pterodactyl with a T-Rex head. It just makes me laugh. I don't know why. So I saw this and I had to pick it up. You can see here our bottom is pretty clear all the way through. Taking a look on the back, it shows some of the other dinos in this size class. So you have, there's a blue Velociraptor. I swear there's a blue. He obviously must be very prominent in the storyline because he's in this size class, he's in the battle damage size class, he's in the sound effects size class, he's all over the place. Then they have this random Velociraptor, obviously the Dilophosaurus, which we're taking a look at, and then the Gallimimus. So, made by Mattel, as you can see here. And then here is the Dilophosaurus. This doesn't fire. I think you can just insert it in the mouth just for effects. But we will find out in a moment. So let's go ahead, get these two guys out of the package, and we'll take a closer look. Alright, so here are the two dinosaurs out of the package. I'm going to start with the Dilophosaurus. I think he looks great. I really do. They did a great job with the color scheme. The texture is all there for the skin and everything. Looking at it head on, the flaps look great. The paint on the face, the mouth, the teeth, all that looks cool. They did put a hinge in here so that you can swing back the flaps, kind of like how the dinosaur can. It would have been great if these could have collapsed down a little bit, but I think it's just one of those deals where you have to judge price versus functionality. Plus, if these did collapse when they were folded out, they might not have been able to stay, so they probably kicked it around a little bit and they just figured this was, you know, aesthetically versus functionally why this was the best compromise to make. That's my opinion, but you have this little venom spitting piece that, again, doesn't fire out. It's just kind of a effects piece. I do kind of wish you could close the mouth, though. That's about the only thing I wish for this toy. When you take this out, I wish you could close the mouth, but I'm probably just going to leave this piece in and then leave these folded out because, honestly, I think that's what looks the best. I think it really does look nice. The paint on these are always very nice. The detail, they're all very spot on. Arm, basic arm movement there. Basic leg movement. Just kind of swings back and forth. And then the tail doesn't move. You have the DNA symbol there, which you can see almost kind of doesn't fit in the space. And then the JP logo there. So I think it's a nice figure. I mean, for $7.99, I think the design is great. The color scheme is great. The paint's great. Sure, it could have a little bit more articulation, but not that big a deal. I think this, just looking at it head on, I think this looks really awesome. Moving on to the Dimorphodon. This guy has a little bit more articulation. I think it's just because with the wings, it just kind of lends itself to having more articulation. So you have a really nice shoulder joint here, so you can get some cool flapping motion, plus you can spin it around. There is the DNA symbol there on the wing, along with some made in China verbiage. But the head can also move up and down, and the mouth can open, which I really appreciate. And once again, really nice paint jobs. I mean, look at the eyes and the teeth. I mean, they're doing great work over there at Mattel. I'm really impressed by all these dinosaurs. Like, the paint jobs are so spot on. All the colors are blended very nice. I'm really impressed. The tail is a little bit softer plastic. Doesn't move at all. And then the legs kind of just move on a little hinge. And you can tell it's one solid piece because they move together. But that's fine. I really think that makes sense. The legs are so tiny as it is. So I like this one a lot. I mean, I like both of them, don't get me wrong. But I think the articulation for the shoulder is perfect. Neck articulation, the mouth opens, paint job's great. Paint job's great on both of them. I will say that's one thing that all these dinosaurs have had. Great design, great molding and detail, and paint jobs have been great. Some of them have a little bit less articulation than others. At the end of the day, I don't think that's that big a deal. Because for the little, you know, $7.99 dino, he's going to look great. Your kid can play with him, have a good time. You have that spitting effect piece. If you just want to put him on a shelf, he's going to look great because the paint is really nice and sharp. And they're just nice toys. I think probably for the articulation and the play features and the paint and everything, that Battle Damage 999 size class is my favorite so far. I just think for what you're paying and what you get, I think that's kind of the sweet spot as far as price versus functionality and playability and detail and paint and all that stuff. But this is a nice alternative as well. These are just slightly cheaper, a little bit less articulation, but still really nice dino toys. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd like to hear your opinions. Please like and share the video, and please subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at the Attack Pack, Dimorphodon, and Dilophosaurus. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.